really not necessarily gym clothes. We try to do this athletic inspired, but tailored kind of clothing. But definitely in terms of fabrics, the performance fabrics that have wicking properties, fabrics, nylons, polyesters, all of those constructions, and I think the mills are starting to get really much more sophisticated in their developments of fabrics, and we try to work with mills that are doing things that are going to provide something more in the garment, that are going to enhance the garment. Yeah, this is for spring, and I was kind of attracted to this idea of an urban, as we always do, there's always some sort of a sport link in there, but I was attracted to this kind of urban sport slash, in this case, transportation, skateboarding, and then combining that with kind of a little bit more of a polished sport. And this Picasso picture of the volleyball players in the French Riviera started kind of meshing with what I wanted to do. We always do a lot of color blocking, and this season I kind of wanted to explore the stripe as a color block and kind of mixing and matching different stripes and trying to be influenced by the skateboarder, meets the French Riviera, but not make it so obvious as you always see it, make it a little more fresh.
How do you think people are going to be dressing in 2050?
That's a great question. I'd love to. I'm always fascinated by that, and there was I feel like back in the early 90s, we were almost more, I call it the wallpaper days, and I think that those guys were almost exploring that kind of more futuristic, and then we went back to the heritage thing. But I don't know. I actually hope that we'll be able to, define that. But it's definitely going to be a process to get there. But it's definitely going to be interesting. And I do hope that that people will start to look more at performance fabrics and more futuristic constructions.